Okay, sorry for the mess. Hey, what's up you guys? Mikayla here. Today I am back with a new video. So I'm very angry because I was trying to do a different video today. I was literally editing it and then I accidentally exited out of it, and when I pulled it back up, the footage it wasn't corrupt because the way my editing software is like you can like find it in your folder or whatever, but then it had to like re-import all over again and it was just going to take way too much time. So I decided to sit down and read a scary story for you guys. Now this one is off of the subreddit No Sleep. The link to it will be in the description. It's called Trick or Treat, so perfect for spooky season. Let's go. I hate myself. After graduating college, I moved to a small town in Louisiana for work. I got a small one-bedroom house in an old, quiet neighborhood. I loved the privacy and serenity of the Deep South. My closest neighbor's house was about a 5-minute walk down the road. Call me weird, but I cherished the isolation and had no issues. Not until this incident. It was Friday the 13th in October. I finished my work in a timely manner, got off early, and decided I would have myself a horror movie marathon. I picked up a 12-pack of beer and a pizza and settled in for the night, starting with, of course, the original Friday the 13th. 6 beers and 7 slices of pizza later, I had dozed off watching Night of the Living Dead. I was roused from my drunken slumber by what sounded like Paul Bunyan banging on my door with the back end of his axe. I dropped my pizza box on the floor in my surprise and rubbed my eyes sleepily before checking my phone. It was 11 at night. I had no family and no friends down here. Who the hell could possibly be banging on my door? Knock, knock, knock. Trick or treat, there was at least half a dozen kids saying this in unison. The fact that it was not even Halloween yet didn't scare me. The fact that they sounded like your stereotypical kids you hear on movies, or that they had all managed to fuck up a common saying known by kids all across America, wasn't what scared me either. It was the fact that I knew that no kids lived in this particular neighborhood, and there weren't any more neighborhoods for miles in each direction. This neighborhood was quiet for a reason. All of the kids had grown up and moved out a long time ago. Yet here I was, standing in my house at nearly midnight, with only a wooden door separating me from kids that didn't know how to say trick or treat, or that it wasn't Halloween yet. I remained frozen, staring at the door with my mouth agape. The next round of door-shaking knocks snapped me out of it, and I stepped forward, peering through the peephole. It was either too dark or someone had their hand over the hole on the other side. Fine, assholes. I'll just check the window. But peeking out of the window proved just as ineffective. All the lights on the street were inexplicably out, despite the fact that my own electricity was still on. It was at this point that I felt a chill run up my spine. I knew, without a doubt, that whatever was on the other side of that door was not what it was pretending to be. There were no kids standing on my porch that night. No, there was something that very much intended to do me harm. I began to slowly back away, but came to a pause when the kids spoke in unison again. "We know you're standing there." That was a nail in the coffin. I turned and flew back over to my chair, snatched at my phone, and dialed 911. I quickly explained my situation, got my response time, and hung up, praying that I had scared whatever stood outside my doors away. 8 minutes away. That's an awful long time. My heart dropped. How could they possibly have known that? I had no idea what to do except stand there dumbly, staring at the door. That was when my power went out. Knock, knock, knock. "Trick or treat, we just want something sweet, mister." That was when I lost my shit. "Leave me alone," I bellowed, my fists clenched and veins surely popping out of my head. There was silence for a moment, then one of the kids spoke again. "Okay, maybe next year." My lights instantly came back on. Through the windows I could see that the same was true for the streetlights. I hurried over to the window, staring out of it for any sight of what had been tormenting me, but there was not a soul in sight. I remained on guard for the next 10 minutes until the sheriff and his deputy arrived. They tried to convince me that I was merely drunk off my ass and imagining things, but I know what I heard. That was last year. I think I'm going to have to take a trip out of town tomorrow. So that was really short, but I don't have time to sit and edit a long video. But like I said, I will leave the link to this story in the description if you want to read it or any other stories. Hopefully my next video will be what I wanted to upload today, and it's actually my album reaction to 21 Pilots' new album Trench. I was originally wanting to put it with my birthday vlog, but it was already long enough without it, so I decided to make it its separate video. But then my computer decided to hate me today, and so now you have this. I'm sorry it was so short, but things happen. It's my fault for not doing this yesterday. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you're notified when I upload next. Also, if you have any video suggestions, leave them in the comments below and I will be sure to try and do them. And with that being said, I will see you guys on Monday. Bye!